Hey guys, it's Anka. Welcome back. Welcome back to my place actually. So, good news, I found my false lashes. As you can definitely tell, I'm wearing them. I'm actually, when I use lashes, I just wanted to let you know that I actually glue them underneath my natural lashes. So that's my trick there. And the lashes that I use are these ones. They're from they're they're from Inglot by Jennifer Lopez, and as you can see, they are half lashes. So you actually just take like one half and you place it on the outside corner of your eye. I'm not sure if you could use them like as a full strip to glue half and half, but I generally tend to like false lashes only on the outer half of my eye anyway. So, as I was saying, I would like to film a video for you today where I have already done my eye makeup, and then I will be filming the part where I put on my face makeup. So that would be concealer, foundation, and the one that I use, the bronzing slash contouring stick that I use and the way I use them. I will tell you about the brushes that I use. Actually, it's just one brush, and then sometimes I use a beauty blender, sometimes I don't. For instance, now I will not be using one. I like to blend a lot of it with my fingers as well. And I will tell you a bit about my skin. Once again, my skin is very dry. I have already prepped the skin using the one that I told you about that I love. It's the Avant skincare. It's the hyaluronic serum. It's the 8-hour retexturing and anti-oxidizing hyaluronic facial serum. I actually looked it up on the Look Fantastic website as well as the Avant website as well, and I couldn't find this serum. So Avant Skincare, if you see this, please let me know how I can get more of this, because I need it in my life. And I'm so grateful to Look Fantastic for sending it in my beauty box, and then I was able to discover it. What I also wanted to tell you is that I have been using a skin supplement, for the past almost 2 months now. This is what I have left from my second bottle of the Halo Kiwi Skin Booster. This is from the brand Halo Beauty. The Halo Beauty brand is made and actually created, and its CEO is Tati Glam Life Guru. I'm sure you all know her. I've already mentioned her in another of my videos. I love her. She's currently, I think, the most well-known beauty guru in the world. And since using the Kiwi Skin Booster, my skin has become a lot more hydrated from the inside, and its appearance is a lot smoother. I don't have a lot of redness around my nose and around my mouth, which girls generally do get that redness. It's just something to do with the hormones. I don't know, I haven't studied the science, but using the Kiwi Seed Booster has been lovely so far for me. I want to finish up. I have a 3 months supply. I want to finish up 3 months, and then I want to also publish some before and after photos. And I generally and definitely want to keep using this like for good. It's really made a huge difference in my skin, and I love it. Okay, and now without further ado, this is the longest intro ever, so let's get into the video. I will be putting on foundation. This is as I said, it's really hard for me to pick foundations, and I generally go through a whole process. I do a lot of research about it, then I go and ask for a sample. from Sephora, just because I can never know, my skin can react in a certain way very positively at first, and then suddenly the foundation, you know, the 2 days later or 3 days later dries out my skin, and it makes it look really weird. And that's why I'm so happy that I got to find foundation that I really like, and it's the Clarins Skin Illusion Natural Hydrating Foundation in shade 105, which is nude. I think this is the lightest shade that they have. Come on, focus for me, please. You get the general idea, and you can definitely look it up if you want to, you know, what the bottle looks like, and I will link it down below, of course. And this one is like a serum foundation. I will shake it up a bit, and then it has like this dropper thing, and I put on a few drops on my forehead, and then I blend them out using my MAC foundation brush. Oh, don't let me get my mirror. I use the MAC foundation brush. It's the 130. It looks like this. I will be looking in my mirror over here, and then I just blend it out all over my forehead at first, just because this is the area I generally start with. On my forehead I tend to put on just the tiniest bit of foundation, and I want to spread it out really well, just because I don't want any type of added dryness, or I don't want the foundation to gather in my line that I have over here in the middle of my forehead. And now I will be putting on some foundation on the rest of my face. I will do this one cheek at a time, putting on some drops over here, and then blending them really well using the foundation brush. And this one from MAC actually gives me like a really nice finish. And then if there are any like brush strokes still left after blending this in, I just take my hand, my fingers, and I tap them over the area, just to, you know, get that more uniform finish. I like to go with the foundation also under the eyes a bit, just for a nicer coverage and also a more natural effect. Okay, I will move on to the other cheek now. A few drops, just like that, and then I will put my hair behind my ear and blend out the foundation. Generally I use circular motions when I blend out the foundation. I also take it down my neck. Today I was not very inspired. I'm wearing this sort of rather higher neck on my dress, and I don't want to get any foundation on it. So generally I would go way lower than this with my foundation, but for today, since I will be wearing this outfit, I will just be taking the foundation down to here, and this is actually only what was left on my brush, so that the color and coverage can be uniform on my face and my neck. I will not be going overboard with doing a lot of foundation on my neck. That is more important, of course, when you're wearing something, some more of a cleavage. Maybe when you're going out and you have like a low-cut dress or a blouse or a summer dress like with straps, and then you take the foundation also in circular motions, or if you're using a beauty blender, using the stippling motions with beauty blender, and then you take it all the way down to, you know, like here, all the way down to your cleavage. Okay, I will just look in my mirror to see if I can find any more areas where maybe I would need more coverage. I generally, of course, not like a lot of coverage. I also like for the finish to be more luminous. I will now move on to contouring, or should I do my concealer first? What do I do first? It's a bit hard for me to tell because maybe 5 times out of 10 I don't wear concealer, so it's not something that's very usual for me. I still haven't found actually the concealer that after, for instance, after 6 hours of wear still looks nice and doesn't crease, and yeah, so I'm still a bit on the fence with that. Update on the Sephora concealer. It's the Sephora, let me see, it's the Sephora Smoothing and Brightening Concealer. This one was very nice. I loved it. I love the finish, but I only wore it for like, I think maybe 4 or 5 hours that day when I tried it on, and I wore it once again, but also for like 2 or 3 hours. So during that time frame it wore beautifully. It did not crease. I haven't set it with anything. It looked natural and creamy and just like skin under the eyes. So yeah, I still really like this one, but I still have to give it like a good go on an 8-hour wear or something like that. Okay, but for today I will be using the one that I usually use when I put on concealer, and it's the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer in the shade Snow. I will just put on like a tiny little bit under my eyes. And we're back in focus. I will now put on the concealer under my eyes. I have looked in the mirror and I don't need any concealer anywhere else. And this is about the amount that I will be using. A tiny dot over here under the nose, a bit on the tip of the nose, and a few dots on the bridge. A tiny little bit on my chin. Now take the same brush, just because I don't want it to be like 10 shades lighter than the rest of my face. And I will be blending it out gently, like that. Moving on to the other eye, I'm doing exactly the same. Just like that. I will add just a tiny bit more right on the like line between my under eye and my cheek, right over there, 2 dots, actually 3, and I will blend them out with the same brush. Now we can move on to contouring. I contour with the Sephora collection Color and Sculpt stick. This is a stick. It's a bronzer and contouring stick, and that is exactly what I do. I bronze up my face and contour it all in one step. So what I do is I take it just a tiny bit higher than the middle of my ear, which is what people say you should do. You should go with a line from the middle of your ear to the corner of your mouth and stop somewhere halfway. I like to place it a bit higher. I don't know how to explain this, it's just I think it works better with my particular face shape. Okay, this is what I will do for the cheeks. Then I take the same brush and I go in circular motions and I blend it into my skin really well. I have a patch over here that never wants to be fully blended, so that's where I will be doing most of the... I don't know why I'm making the fish face. And the weird like mouth thing is just something that I feel like doing. Here I think I also see like a bit of blotchiness. Okay, what I also like to do is I contour my jawline using the same product. I just go in with a straight line like this, and then I blend this out. Like that. And as you can see, it makes my face more contoured, more of a smooth line on this side as opposed to this one, which I haven't contoured yet. On this side I do exactly the same, and I place it right underneath my like natural, jawline. You can feel the jawbone when you press the skin over there, and that's how you know where you should place it. I will now be contouring my forehead on the sides like this. We want to, get that oval shape to the face, so we draw the lines wider on the sides and thinner on the middle, as you can see. And then using the same brush I will blend this one in as well. The face looks more contoured as well as a bit more bronzed. Everything is nicer and more put together. And that is it for the preparation. What I normally do afterwards is I just add on a bit of blush and a bit of highlighter, and that's it. I will put on my blush and highlighter for, just for demonstrative purposes. I will use the blush from the Glitzy palette. It's called Peach Blossom. This one over here. It looks a bit scary in the pan, like that, a bit orangey, but it's actually really nice once on the face. I tap off the excess, and very carefully. I'm always scared when I apply blush, just because it can so easily turn very strong. And carefully I put it on my cheeks like that, praying for good results and using a very light hand, very light strokes with the brush. We put it on the other cheek as well, just like that. Okay, it actually looks really nice. And then I will be putting on highlighter. If I should try one of the shades, if I should use one of the shades, one of the highlighting shades from the Glitzy palette, I think I'll put on one of the shades from, actually not one but two of the shades from the Glitzy palette. I'm trying to get my camera once again to focus on me. I will mix the pink gold and the golden taupe together, which are these two shades over here. I've just focused the camera once again, and I will be using those to highlight, as I said, the two shades from the Glitzy palette. and I really like this combo. It looks quite icy, which is actually what I wanted, just because I wanted to turn a bit of that warmth from the blush more icy, more. I'm craving cool tones, still craving cool tones, guys, in my makeup, so yeah, that's why. I sometimes, like today, like to put the highlighter a bit lower on the cheeks, and sometimes I like to actually take it on the apples of the cheeks like this, doing the weird smile. This is the weird blush smile. I know, very nice and attractive and very natural. And yeah, that's it. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. Let me know if you liked it. Let me know if you would like me to film a particular video. Let me know all about that in the comments down below. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe and maybe hit the notification button if you would like to receive notifications when I upload new video. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my videos and to hang out with me and talk about makeup with me. I hope the techniques and the tips that I showed you are useful to you. Let me know about that as well, and I will see you in my next video very soon. Bye!